luxury. Huh? Luxury. Ha, ha. They can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Blap, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Had my hand out, let me hang it. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Man, what a hell of a year it's been.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Nashville. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll run. It's the rookie from Texas Tech. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Kirk is the motion man. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Throw on the run is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. That is caught at the 3. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's a gain of 18 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. He'll try to sneak it here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Line of scrimmage the 4. It's third down and goal. Kirk is the motion man. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Hardy's kick is good, and the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll stick with him again. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Now a run on first down. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Here's a run going left. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Bring it. Go.
Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will get into the end zone. Tank Dell. Touchdown Titans. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Titans move out to a 7-3 lead. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. On 1st down, here's Milton.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. The throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. To the ground, a 1st down run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Kirk is the motion man. Milton to the air on 2nd down. This one complete to Melton. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Kirk is the motion man. Milton going to look to throw it again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Carty back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's Mekhi Blackman there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And a nice pick back up there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. A gain there of 13 yards. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now it is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check.
A tight end in motion now.
Check go.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, go!
They'll go with him again. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, what a great play call down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big body tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender. And it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. And that one incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Kirk is the motion man. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. This one deep and looking for Milton.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Kirk is the motion man. Try and throw with Milton. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Kirk is the motion man. From the gun, here's Milton. This one deep and looking for Milton. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he's going to be taken down. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here. It is an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, check.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Finding space inside the 40. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike, and it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
And he will score. Touchdown Titans.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Off he goes. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's taken in by Shakir. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Kirk is the motion man. Quick throw, taken in. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Kirk is the motion man. Working out of the gun is Milton. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now give on the ground. And they are all over that on defense. Good search. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. Kirk is the motion man. Throwing on second down is Milton. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Bo Melton. Touchdown, L.A. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are back within one score. It is an 8-point game. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, here's McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Cowboy 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Look at play action here with McCarthy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Kirk is the motion man. Here's Milton. His throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now Milton. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Kirk is the motion man. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down. On first down, here's Milton. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Milton to the air on second down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Titans have got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Now a run on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll stick with him again. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. A run now on second down. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Let's go now.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. I would imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Finding space at the 15. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Dell motioning over. Here's a run going left. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain. You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Kirk is the motion man. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. One final play. That's going to be caught. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Back it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work